Hi everyone, it's Dawn Heath-Fiedler again. We're back on day number whatever it happens to be of quarantine. So we're still working from home, we're still doing school from home, which means that you're all on the internet. So let's talk about uh, cell phones. So let's talk about what are you doing? What do your kids have a cell phone? Do you all have social media? I love social media. Social media is so much fun. I am a Facebook addict. I love Facebook. I'm on it all the time. And I have many friends from all over the world who some are family. You may have noticed I have a little bit of an accent at times. I'm from England, so I have family all over the world. Right now, I have family who are in Australia, and they travel a lot. So, Facebook is an awesome way to keep in touch with those family members. And I get it. We all love it. We have so many different opportunities to reach out and touch um, digitally with each other. Social media is so much fun. We've got so many great apps that allow you to do this from Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Um, then there's lots of messenger apps out there. And it's great. We can share pictures with each other, we can keep up with each other, and that's what social media was really originally designed for. Unfortunately, the predators slash human traffickers slash pimps have found ways to access our kids through social media. And let's face it, if we have something that goes wrong with our phone, who do we go to? We go to the nearest 13-year-old because they know everything about our phones. And as adults, we just don't have time to keep up with it all. And technology is changing daily. Even legislation cannot keep up with what's going on in technology. So, how can we? How can we possibly keep up with what's going on with our phones or what the latest app does or how um, people are how we're accessing people. It's just so hard to know what's good, what's not, and who we can trust, right? So let's talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk today. We're going to start our conversation on social media, and I'm not going to talk about every app that's out there because seriously, there's a new one every day. It's really hard for even people like me to keep up with what's going on with these apps and how they're accessing them. But I want you to understand something. When our kids are on these apps, when they're on TikTok or they're on Whisper or Snapchat, they're uploading things, and sometimes they're uploading it anonymously, and sometimes people know who they are. Everything everything that we put on the internet stays on the internet. It's never really deleted. You might think it is, but it's always going to be accessible. It's just always there. So, you know talk to your kids, help them to understand how serious this can be, because at some point they're going to want to get ready. They're preparing to go to college, or they're graduating from college and they're wanting to get jobs. And, you know, colleges, prospective employers, they are looking at our social media accounts. They know what we're doing and what we're putting on there. And they might not like what they see. Yes, your resume looks great. Your what you did for community service. It looks wonderful. You did great in school. You were involved in all the right clubs, and it looks amazing on a resume. But if they're looking at your social media accounts, they might not like what they see, and it's going to make it that much harder for you to get a job when you're ready. So keep in mind, everything that you put on the internet stays on the internet, and somebody's going to find it. You could be busy cleaning up your Facebook account or any account right now, but the thing is the feeds are always moving. And if somebody liked something that you did 2 years ago and it pops up in their memories, they could respond to that and showcase that again, and you can't get rid of it. It's always there. The other thing that you need to keep in mind is that when you're texting each other, when you're sending photos to each other, you might think that the person on the other side who's receiving this is alone, but they might not be. What if they're in a coffee shop when that comes in and there's people standing around them and looking over their shoulder? Anybody can see what's happening and you have no idea. You're sending a Snapchat and you think it's going to be deleted in a few seconds, but what if that person does a screenshot? Oh, sure, you know that they have done that, but now what happens? You have no control over what they do with the image that they have just saved or who they send it to. When we have a lot of issues with sexting with youth right now, and we're trying to help law enforcement and the judicial system help get that awareness out to the schools. So when I go to a school and talk to the high school students or middle school students, we talk a little bit about that. We talk about how serious it is that when they're sexting pictures of each other, half naked or whatever. And the kids, they just don't understand how serious it is. And part of that is that they are being raised in a world totally different to what we had. Everything our kids are doing is on camera. They can't walk down the street without a camera videoing them doing something. So they don't know what privacy is. They don't have any idea of what it's like to not be watched, because that's just the world we live in now. They are never going to grow up in the world that we grew up in when we were kids. So what can we do about that? Well, all we can do is just educate these kids, educate our own children, our neighborhood children, family members on what this all is and how to protect themselves. Because I can tell you this, when they're uploading their videos on TikTok, when they're sharing these photos around, what is it that the predators are really looking for? What are they looking for? Yeah, they're looking to see how cute your kid is. We all have great looking kids, right? But they're looking at ways to enhance their vulnerabilities. So you've got your 13-year-old daughter is doing a video, her hip hop video, on uploading it to TikTok. That predator is going to look through that and they're going to say, hey, I wonder if I made a suggestion to her, because she's got like 3,000 likes on TikTok. She's really popular. She wants to be more popular, right? So what are they going to do? They're going to suggest, hey, the next video you do, maybe you should lift up your shirt a little bit and start showing more of your midriff. Do you think she's going to listen to that? Do you think that's something she's going to do? Yes, because she wants to have more likes. She wants to be more popular. She doesn't want to offend anybody because she doesn't know how to say no. They don't have that boundary set. But what do you think that those predators are really looking for? When they're looking at those videos, yeah, they're looking to see how cute they are, but what are they looking for? They're looking for ways to identify her or him. Is that a poster behind them of the high school that they go to? Is that a volleyball team shot? If I go to that volleyball game at that school, do you think I'll find her there? What if that skateboarding video on that street, I can see what street corner they're on. If I go sit in the coffee shop that's across the street from there and wait, do you think they'll find your kids there? That's what they're looking for. They're looking at ways to identify our children and how they can find them. So images are uploaded all the time. The GPS is automatically embedded in those images. So turn that off on your phone so that nobody knows where those photos are coming from. Just be mindful about the things that you are putting on the internet. And remember this, everything you put on the internet stays on the internet. So I have gone way past my 7 or 5 minute rule. So we're on almost 10 minutes here. So I'm going to let you go and I'll be back tomorrow with a lot more information. I hope you're enjoying these. If you want to send me some more feedback, I would love to read it and I'll respond to you. Our email address is jointhemovementevents@gmail.com. I hope you enjoy this, and if there's anything more I can do for you, if there's a subject that you need me to cover, send me a suggestion and we'll address that as well. All right? Have a great rest of your day. The sun is shining. Go outside and go for a walk. Pray with your family tonight when you sit down for a meal. Talk to each other. Have real conversations about what is happening and how that you can protect your family on the internet. That's what these are all about. All right? Take care. Bye.